Alright guys, so welcome back to a brand new video. Now I haven't done one of these videos in a while, but the last time that I did, you guys really seemed to enjoy it. And that is my pawn shop finds. Basically this video is about deals that I've found at pawn shops that I go to, or either on eBay or Craigslist or stuff like that. And it just goes to show you that there are some incredible deals out there. Now again, like I've said before, you can go in pawn shops and most of the time, it's crappy stuff, or it's just a bunch of tools and stuff like that, stuff I'm not really interested in. But if you go to electronics, sometimes you'll be surprised what you can get items for, and that could just be because the pawn shop doesn't have a lot of money into it, or the person that turned it in stole it. I don't need to know. So I'm gonna show off a few deals and kind of give you, some of them have stories, some of them don't. But the one that I wanna start with, I just got, and that is the 2DS Super Mario 2 Special Edition. Now, you're probably thinking, well, you know, if you have the Switch or a PC or anything, why would you want something like this? Well, the DS has a lot of great games, and some people, and most people, don't really play them in 3D. So this is a cheap alternative to be able to find some games, again, really cheap, and play through them and not having a lot into it. So for this, I've found it at 40 bucks in the box. Comes with Super Mario Bros. 2. So basically at the cost of what the game itself is, I got the system, the game, the memory card, everything just like new. Now this is the newest Echo, and I'm a sucker for smart speakers. So anytime that I can find a good deal on one, I will jump on it and add it to one of the rooms in the house. And we have these things all over, and yes, I know that they're listening. It's okay. If you don't have anything you don't want them to hear, it's fine. So this is another one that I got for 40 bucks. Now the retail price on it is $100. So that's a pretty good savings, and this is one of the best speakers that Amazon has to offer. All right, so you guys know me as a headphone guy. Most of my videos based around headphones, so I'm always searching out for really good deals on headphones. Now this I just recently picked up, again for 40 bucks. This is the Audio-Technica ATH M40X. These retail, I believe, for $100, and to me, this is Audio-Technica's best headphone that they offer. I haven't tried their new 60X, but the 40X blows away the 50, which gets all the attention. This is their hidden gem. This is the one I recommend, and for 40 bucks, I just couldn't pass it up. All right, so again, with looking at electronics, every now and then I'll come across a really good deal on a laptop or tablets I look out for, because being productive on the go, it doesn't hurt to have a laptop, at least one with pretty decent specs. And recently I've come across, this is this HP. It is a 15.6 inch screen. It's touch, full 1080. It has the 8th gen i5 processor. So it's got the newest processor in it right here, 1 terabyte hard drive and 8 gigs of RAM. The retail price on this at Walmart, if you were to go in, is $630. I was able to pick this up at $250. That's tax and everything. And so this thing right here is an absolute beast. It's very, very clean and slick. The keys are really nice. It even has the number pad over here, which again, if you're editing and stuff, is very nice to have. It's very sleek looking, very, very thin and minimal. So I couldn't beat passing this deal up. And sometimes I will turn around and sell stuff and make a little bit of money, and this could be one of those things. All right, so the last two items are really good finds. One I couldn't believe. I've been kind of keeping an eye out for a new phone. I'm not the biggest phone person, so I'm not out thinking I have to have like the latest and greatest. But the one phone that came out that caught my eye, that I wanted from the time that it came out, was the Google Pixel 2 XL. The camera on that thing mixed with, you know, full Android, very smooth. Pictures are supposed to be incredible. That right there caught my eye. But I wasn't gonna pay $900 for a phone. It's just not that important to me. There are better things to spend my money on. I was searching around and just looking on Craigslist like I do, and under cell phones, I saw that there was a Pixel 2 XL for sale. And the guy was asking $400 for it. So again, right off the bat, I always assume there's a catch to everything. But he lived like an hour away. So I texted him, it did have his number, and asked what the lowest he would take. He said, well, if I come to you and I drive the hour, it'll be $400. But if you come and drive to me, I'll take $350. That's an absolute steal on the Pixel 2 XL. But I still, again, because it's a lot of money on a phone, just kind of brushed it off and just kind of wanted to think about it some. It kept getting further and further into the day, and I got a text from him like 7 o'clock that night. He said, look, I really need the money. If you can come meet me, I'll take $300. And so I said, okay, I'm not gonna stumble across a deal like this again on a phone like this. So for $300, I can get the Google Pixel 2 XL, which is the phone that I've wanted since the time it came out. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go. And when I met the guy, I was again skeptical that this wasn't going to work out the way that I wanted it to, and I was completely blown away. I popped my SIM card in, I was able to go through the setup with no problems and have this phone working just like the way it should. He said that he had a ticket he had to pay for the next day. He really needed the money, and so he really needed to sell this thing, and at $300, I kind of really needed to have this thing. And the pictures and the video and stuff that this take has lived up to everything that I was hoping it would be. And so this right here has been one of my best finds. All right, the last one that I want to show you guys is another one that I found on Craigslist. It was a listing for the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera. This camera alone, the body alone, retails for $1,000, and that's just the camera body. Now this is supposed to give you like full cinematic control. You need to learn a lot to be able to use it as far as grading your colors and using lighting and stuff like that. So it has a big learning curve. But for $1,000 camera that also included a $300 lens, an extra battery, and the charger, all that good stuff, this guy had it listed for $400. And he lives, again, it's an hour away. I live kind of in the middle between Savannah, Georgia and Jacksonville, Florida. So I have access to bigger cities that have better opportunities to find deals, and sometimes it's worth the drive. So the fact that this guy had this $1,000 camera mixed with a $300 lens, and I talked him down to $350, it was a no-brainer. Even if I use this to get like cinematic shots of products, and I never do it to actually shoot like this because I'm happy with what the Canon T6i can do and the fact that I can see the screen and see what's framed in the shot. This just gives me a different opportunity to possibly do some storytelling on the channel. So this was a no-brainer to pick up. Basically a cinematic camera to give me more of a professional grade look on some stuff that I wouldn't be able to do with this camera. So it just goes to show you, if you're willing to just kind of keep going back, you can go back to pawn shops day after day and it's the same stuff. Every now and then something new pops up, something good pops up, something you're not in the market. You know, when you go to a pawn shop, there's no way you're thinking, I'm looking for this specific model, and that's what you're gonna find. You can go in saying, okay, I'm just looking for a new pair of headphones, and there's plenty to choose from, or a new gaming system. There's plenty to choose from. You have to go in kind of open-minded and sometimes realize that something might just jump out at you. You might find this incredible, incredible deal, and that's what I do. So guys, that is my quick video to show you some of the finds that I just kind of stumbled across lately. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, but let me know below because it lets me know that you guys are interested in it and to put more content like this out. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Thank you guys so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, guys, make sure to stay tuned for more.